Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, I'm not Farmer Phil, I am Lumberjack Phil or Gardener Phil or whatever you want to call me. I have myself all PPE'd, chainsaw ready to go, and we're going to go cut a lot of trees. So, bushes. So we're in the front of the house and it's December and we want to go cut out all the trees that we don't want around, because there's quite a few, there's a lot of them to come out. These two here we're going to start with. Even Uncle Ian wanted them gone. We're definitely going to leave them two big trees there anyways. But there's a lot of trees to sort out, but we're doing this now because in Ireland, 1st of September to the last day of February is when we can cut trees. This to do with wildlife and birds nesting and all that fun stuff. So we just want to do this bit of work on the garden around the house so that it's done in time and that it clears up space for doing whatever we're going to do with the house, with extensions and all that, just make life easier, and just have them cut down. And we'll maybe talk a bit more about the new green waste rules that have come in Ireland as well. Let's get cutting. First tree down and out. So gone to just the butt. So I'll have to get the butt either dug up or mulched or Ross. That should be done. But Father Phil went to find a new chain because the chain we have is a bit shook. So he's just changing it there. He's also supervising the job at hand. I started into this one now. Cleaned off the branches this side so that I should be able to, might take another 2 or 3 off, get all the weight off it on that side, and then just come in and cut it that way, and she should all just fall over. In theory. Also, you'll notice this workbench Father Phil has, that was a bird feeder that had been sat there, bird bath, that had been sat there for a long time. Father Phil was saying that that's, as he was saying, a home built cast of 2 ends of a gramophone. So that your end of the gramophone that let the noise out, you can just about see it. You can see the lines on it. You can see kind of the end on it there. And you can see where it's joined in the centre. Was that cast then with concrete? Concrete, yeah. Yeah. Get the new chain in and we go again. Finish that one off there that's fallen over.
Yeah. The one behind that one.
The one behind that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's come to say hello.
Huh? One of the calves on the lawn has decided to come over.
All them self-seeded ones.
All the self-seeded trees. Fueled up, ready to go again? Father Phil is absolutely mad to get cutting a bit of timber. So he wants to Texas Chainsaw Massacre up this pile of stuff. So we're just pulling everything over, and yeah, Rory and Kater were back for Christmas. So go let Father Phil at it. He can knock himself out there. Well, not literally, but he can get out of his system because he loves a bit of cut. That's some difference now. You'll probably actually be able to see the front of the house from the road instead of the 2 bits of shrubs. And if memory serves, yeah, makes so much bigger. Memory serves me right, they were supposed to be 2 ornamental dwarf shrubs. One kind of got the message, the other one didn't. But they're gone now. Start to take the roots out. Father Phil is absolutely he's cutting quicker than we can get it pulled away from him, so he's just trimming back a laurel bush here. Now we have a bit of work with stones and stuff. Pigs were in here for a bit, just to kind of tidy up the place, but this place, there was all them stones were built in a bit of a wall around that. They kind of knocked everything down. Maybe not our smartest move, but anyways. So yeah, that tree there is to get cut. He's cut back some of the saplings that grew out of nowhere. Cutting there behind as well. And we have an ash tree in a bucket there. So we're going to go plant that out the field somewhere when we get a chance. But he's taking that whole tree out of it now. And now, really starting to come together. Pretty sure done a bit of a walkthrough before we went so mad. But Father Phil's just dicing up a tree there. He trimmed back this tree. All this is just taking out the few trees we want gone, trimming up the trees we want kept, and just tidying things up. So we're going to drag all these out into the middle there, and then next year when the ground is dry, we'll just come out with the telly or that, and we can get in just below the trees there, and we'll be able to scoop up them. The pilots there will get through the gate. But yeah, bit to do then the other side of the greenhouse, and maybe cut down or 2 or 3 down. Into the middle. So, Father Phil is just getting stuck into that tree there, which is a very poor tree. I think he said it was a dale tree, and it's a tree that it looks like it's completely smothered with ivy. Just want to show you something, and I've asked him what the tree is, but just after we cleared this out, plenty of space. He trimmed this off here. But look at the yellow timber. It's bizarre looking. But that tree is covered in little prickly bits. When we were kids running out here, you'd hate to kick the ball under it because you'd tear yourself off it. So I just got it dragged out there, not too far. But really starting to come to now. So it is. So is the dale tree cut? What more is there to go? That's scrawny one there.
That where it's like dead?
The edge of that. Okay. Take out that one, take out that one. And there's an old style of a wall that used to be around that house. That was that. And it's just there. Liv wants to be able to get to it, so. Can you cut all them? Yeah, Liv wants to get to the stile. Timber! Yeah, it's coming together really nicely. What do you think, Liv? Happy? Also, that tree in the corner there was a tree that Uncle Ian planted after he done a, what did he say? The farm training course. There was like a farm school or thing that was set up in the early, I don't know, it must have been the 70s, I think. Must have been the 70s or maybe the late 60s. And he was sent home with a tree, and Father Phil said that's where he planted this tree. So, just have the first one done, into next one. You were just saying?
They were just ornamental bushes that was set 50 years ago. Just got out of hand.
So if you didn't catch that, Father Phil says he's going to shout timber when he's knocking it. Father Phil has a story to tell us about this bit of a wall and a stye.
Well, it was the stay they put in. It was actually probably put in for going to the well.
Aye, because the well was through that gate there.
And it was on the bottom side of the castle.
So you had to go through that gate to the other side and through that gate.
And there was always a bad stay here.
Yeah.
So he rebuilt it, probably not to go to the well.
My grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Your father.
And that was the connecting rod of the Blackstone engine he had for sawing timber and crushing wood.
Yes.
The engine was scrapped. And he set the piston and the connecting rod in that. And that's a punch that was driven down into it for whatever reason, I don't know. But it never could be got out of it.
Yes.
So that's a bit of history for you.
Yeah, so that's the piston out of a Blackstone engine.
That's the connecting rod.
Or connecting rod, and the piston on is on the end of it.
I presume the piston is on the end of it.
Yeah. And then a chisel just driven into it, or
He put a
punch.
punch into it.
With an X on it.
For what reason, I don't know.
X marks the spot.
But that was, I never remember anything other than that. That's there 60 years, more.
Yeah.
You know. And this was only a little ornamental bush that was set beside it, just a decorative thing.
Yeah.
That, completely got out of hand.
Completely.
And thankfully it hasn't destroyed.
No.
That's a complete one stone.
Oh, that goes right through.
One stone goes right through.
There to there.
Yeah, one stone.
Yeah.
I can see Liv now making a good use of this in the future.
So we're getting there now. Just that tree, that tree. There goes another one.
The thumbnail.
No, thumbnails you cutting. There's Liv crossing the stile to go check on her calves or alpacas or goats or whatever she has out there. Everything.
There's a grand feature in the corner of your garden.
Happy out? Yeah. Make some difference. Timber!
Hello, you might want to move. On top of you. It's going to be on top of you. See? That would have landed on you. There's the gun.
Here, it's oh geez, I'm lovely and warm. Should have been doing more.
I told you to go see. Look the way I looked after you. Tell you to go behind your trouble.
Yeah. You didn't find the same extravagance. Anyways.
No, what I have you can't buy.
Ah.
Experience.
I got.
Experience. Oh, you're getting
I see him there.
He
walked into it. He walked into it.
He's one up on me now. That is the foot of an old jack.
Oh, yeah.
Foot of an old jack. I was thinking that because you can see
top half of it
the
is broke off.
Yeah.
I think that was what they call a carriage jack.
carriage jack.
For jacking up your you could you make something out of it. Yeah. There was a kind of a ratchet lever system. For what I'm talking about a carriage, I mean a horse.
Yeah, horse and carriage. Yeah.
I think that's what that was now.
Yeah.
Top half of it broke off.
Sure, you could cut one of the stumps and sit it on it. Liv's getting ideas there now.
I know what I do with them stumps now. I catch it.
So that is all cut now, and I suppose we'll go for a bit of a walk. So we've all cut along this side. Father Phil has just one more little bit to cut. Yeah, I'll do the bed in there. So we cut down a fair few trees now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we cut a lot of trees now. A lot of trees, but it's done now. We've all dragged into the middle of the field or the garden to kind of dry out, and once the ground dries up, we'll bring in the loading shovel or the telly in through here and gather it up. It's too wet to do it at the minute. You'd be leaving marks everywhere. So it's great to see it done, something that was wanting to be done in a long time, and it's opened up the garden. It's made the garden feel bigger, feel brighter, and I'd say it'll look very different now. We might just film the last bit from the avenue walking out just to see what the house is like now, but it's made a huge difference. So the next 2 jobs on the list, and our plan is to get done before we get calves in the spring, so that we have the fence done. It's always a bit of a problem putting up some kind of a fence, an electric fence, gates to stop calves coming in. It's always an issue. So our plan is, before the calves go out in the spring, is to take down the paling, get the cousin inwards digger, get the roots out, get all this stuff behind me gone, and then get a paling put in. And Livis wants to put in one of them iron palings. So you'd see them, we're just calling it an iron paling. It's with the flat bars and the round bars. So to the style, down to the shed by the tree. And that's what we think. We think it'll look very nice. It would have been originally on the house years and years ago, I think. We do have a picture of it with it there. There's a picture of the house with a stone wall around it. I think there's a picture with the iron fence, and then this was put up in 2008. The fence is there, the paling is there at the minute. So, Liv, are you happy out? What are you doing? Taking a picture? Memories. So you can look back on it when all is said and done. See what the house looks like before and after from the turnstile when we're all said and done. Hadifil's just trimming up a tree there. So just starting to get dark now. The difference this made is just brightens up the whole place. It's just the garden looks more like a garden and less like an overgrown garden. Yeah. Makes some difference. Now we have all this timber. Now there's actually a small pile here in comparison to what is the other side of me.
That started off as a big pile.
This started off, we thought, wow, this is a big pile of stuff. And then we done the other side, it's like, oh yeah, this is only a small pile.
We didn't fill this pile, and then we got into the downfill this pile.
Okay. But anyways, so what will we do with this? So historically or traditionally what happened with the likes of this, it'd be left in a pile in the middle of the field, now not where it is now, but it'd be left somewhere, let dry out a bit, and then on a good day, burn it. And it'd be just got rid of. But now there's new rules have been brought in Ireland, that they're the green waste rules, so we can no longer burn the likes of this. You can't burn garden trimmings, hedge trimmings, clippings. If you take out a hedge, cutting trees, you can't burn it in a pile in a field like what we used to do. You now have to either process it into wood chip to go for either burn it then in a fire or a biomass heater or anything like that, or chop it up for firewood for household use, or literally just dump it in a corner of a field and let it rot as I don't know what to call it, but literally just dump it somewhere, let it rot. A bug hotel. Or you can turn it into biochar, which is basically burning it and turning it into charcoal, which there's probably a bit more to it than that. What we'll end up doing with this, we'll leave it here till things dry out a bit, then we'll come in, we'll take it out, we'll try and sort any good firewood out of it for burning in the house, and then the rest we'll just dump into a corner of a field somewhere that isn't being used at the minute or has nothing going on in it to let it break down.
Yeah, your cousin chipped that for you.
Has he a chipper?
Yep.
When did he buy a chipper?
They bought a chipper there not too long ago.
Oh. You know that? So yeah, no, cousin has a chipper, so it looks like that's what we'll be doing instead of dumping it somewhere. We'll be chipping it, and then we might use it as calf bedding. No, we'll figure out. But we'll chip it anyways. Now I know the cousin has a chipper. But anyways, what I was getting at, it never made sense to me, the burning of it in piles and fields. It always felt like we're right beside the Lanesborough, what used to be the Lanesborough power plant. They used to burn the mill peat, and to me it always felt like such a waste of why couldn't we bring this to them to burn to generate power. But now that's even gone. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, we'll chip it. and then we'll see what we'll do with it. We might use it for bedding. I know some people use wood chip for bedding calves and then put straw on top of it, and it creates like a layer where it keeps the bedding, the straw dry, and all the liquid then goes down under the wood chip. So we might try that, I don't know, but yeah, that's what we'll do with that. But it's going to stay here till the spring, till we get it out. When it's a bit drier, we might be able to do something with it. But look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or anything like that, as always, hit me in the comments down below. And as always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That is it for me. Good luck.